You're watching Let's Chat.
We just talked about homes, and if you're in that realm of expertise, going ahead and thinking it's the winter months, I need to go ahead and start checking my pipes, maybe call a plumber. Well, Daniel Williams is your guy with Williams Plumbing Services. Daniel, thanks for making the time to be here this morning.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having me.
So during these winter months, are you kind of seeing an uptick of people reaching out and saying, hey, something's torn up at my home, I need some help with this leaky pipe, or whatever that may look like?
Yes, we see it a lot with people. They don't realize with frost-proof hose bibs outside, they leave their hoses hooked to it before they've watered their flowers and their gardens and that kind of thing. Well, with the hose the water inside, it will freeze in the wall and then rupture. So see a lot of that during the cold weather months.
Yeah. Do you guys have a peak season that is probably your busiest season of the year?
We do. Sometimes you would think that it would be the cold weather months, but sometimes they're not as busy as the summer months when you have a lot of kids at home and a lot of families at home from school and that kind of thing. It just adds to the plumbing use.
More people going and maybe even washing their hands or taking a shower, whatever that may look like that is going to be using it. Something I wanted to ask, how long have you guys been in the plumbing industry?
I started my business just a year ago in September, so just very short for my own business, but I've been in the field for about 13 years, part-time and full-time altogether.
Neat. What made you want to open your own business to begin with?
Well, after working for 2 other companies as operation managers, I just seen how things operated, and some of the things I liked, some of the things I didn't like, so I've always wanted to have my own business. So opening up my own business so I could do my own thing, and integrity is big to me, so I just wanted to share that with other people.
And also you get to be your own boss. So you're like, hey, you can't tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. Yes. Anyway, something about your motto, redefining the standard. How'd you come up with that? What does that mean?
Well, after talking to all of my guys have been with me for a long time. I got some longevity in my company, so we was talking about what we needed to do, and they said, well, why don't we use redefining the standard? Because everyone looks at plumbers as being ones with the cluttered up trucks, the dirty trucks.
Sure.
Oh, they're going to go in here and mess with a sewer line or do this, do that. So I just wanted to redefine the standard to seeing what real plumbers are, and that you can be dressed nicely, you can look good, you can be clean cut, and still do a wonderful job and take care of somebody's home.
That's amazing. And I can't even judge whatever somebody looks like, because if they're able to figure out what something I can't figure out, more power to you. So I think that it's incredible, and the work that you guys do, I think a lot of the time does go unnoticed. So thank you for that, and keeping people safe at the end of the day, keeping their houses working, water working, whatever that may be looking like. So remind me, what services do you guys provide, and do you have any sort of specialty that you want to talk about?
Yes, we do all residential plumbing. We do it from anything from rebuilding a faucet to changing out faucets to a full home repipe to new construction plumbing. We do all kinds of plumbing ourselves. So we do specialize in tankless water heaters. Tankless water heaters is a big thing now. Everyone's going to that with new construction. So all of my guys are level 3 technicians with Navient and with Renai tankless heaters. So that's my specialty.
That's neat. Something else I wanted to talk about. What has been your biggest accomplishment and maybe your biggest challenge so far?
My biggest accomplishment since I started my business is that I've added on 5 employees and 3 other vans that I never thought we would do in 1 year.
Yeah.
So, but the biggest, that's the biggest accomplishment. The challenge with that is trying to maintain the workload, figure out the scheduling, and then trying to make sure that everything's taken care of on the overhead.
And remind me, so you started this last year, right? So you're just a little over a year of having this business.
Yes, a year and like 3 months.
So everything takes its first kind of initial steps to get on, on the road and everything. And so I really think that you have a bright future, and I think that hopefully this business really is going to take off. But remind me again, how does your company support veterans, military, law enforcement, first responders, all these other incredible people in the community?
I love to support public safety because that's my background. I graduated high school, went to work for the Sheriff's Department. Then I went into the fire department full time, and I retired in 2018 from the fire department. So anything public safety, military, teachers, I always offer a 10% discount just for them protecting our kids and our families.
That's amazing. There are so many amazing public servants out there that we take for granted, and a lot of them go unnoticed as well for the work that tireless hours that they put into the community and putting their lives at risk. So thank you again for serving at that as well. That truly is incredible. As we're wrapping things up, remind me again how we can get in touch with you guys, whether that's someone that just needs something now as an ASAP service, or they're maybe kind of thinking it ahead how they could get plugged in with you guys.
Yes, they can call us at 423-883-1490, or they can go on our website, or they can send me an email, text message. There's several different ways.
Countless ways to get involved. Yes. Just find Daniel. He's going to hook you up with services. WilliamsPlumbingChat.com for the latest. WilliamsPlumbingChat.com, your Chattanooga plumbing experts, and they are redefining the standard. Please go and get plugged in with them so that they can take care of you all year round, but especially during this holiday season. If you have any sort of leaky pipes or any sort of worries that you have, especially when these winter months, you're going to need them on board. Thanks for joining us here at Let's Chat. We'll be right back after this.